really, truly is our blessing to firstly make this film and then to be here and present this film to the army and to the people from the army. So thank you so much for being here, taking your time out, and sir, thank you for taking your valuable time out. Really means a lot to us. And पता नहीं कैसे हुआ है पर Meghna, Ronnie, thank you. I am so grateful for just getting this opportunity. I remember मैं और मेघना जब राजी में काम कर रहे थे तो पटियाला में शूटिंग चल रही थी, तो छत पे बैठ के ना, हमारी एक दिन ऑफ था, हमारी छुट्टी थी, तब पहली बार मेघना ने जिक्र किया था कि आगे मैं क्या सोच रही हूँ. दिस इज व्हाट आई वांट टू मेक. सो शी सेड सैम मानेकशॉ. एंड माय मॉम एंड डैड बोथ आर फ्रॉम पंजाब, तो उन्होंने 71 की वॉर देखी है, तो मैंने सुना बहुत था कि यू नो सैम बहादुर, सैम मानेकशॉ जी. मुझे ये नहीं पता था वो दिखते कैसे हैं. तो मैंने चुपके से कॉन्वर्सेशन में ना नीचे गूगल पे मैंने फोटो देख ली कि सैम मानेकशॉ जी दिखते कैसे. मैंने कहा ये तो बहुत हैंडसम है, ये रोल मुझे नहीं मिलेगा. थैंक यू कि इतने हैंडसम इंसान का रोल आपने मुझे दिया. एंड बट इट रियली इज एन ऑनर फॉर मी. और आई थिंक अब तक का सबसे टफेस्ट रोल है जो मुझे निभाना था, नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ the way he walks, the way he talks, because of just the man he was. Like Meghna said, they don't make men like him anymore, and this flawed guy had to make an attempt to live that life. So it truly is a team effort. The way I look, whatever, massive team effort of about, I don't know if I'm giving the right number, but 300, 500 people, but massive research done by Meghna, her brilliant direction team, the production team from Ronnie's team, and like, you know, the costumes and art and all the beautiful co-actors, from the makeup people to everybody who helped me so much so that I could just put my best foot forward in playing Sam. So I think it all goes to everybody whom you can see in the frame and everybody that you cannot.
How beautiful. You said he's handsome. You know, the thing about Sam, and I forgive myself for just calling him that, but unki jitne bhi speeches maine dekhe hain, the one thing that shines through is his wit and his personality. So apart from being all of these amazing things, he's also one of the funniest, the wittiest people that has walked the face of this earth. What was the part of his personality that resonated with you the most?
He asked him that, Sam, in your 40 years of your career in the army, what's been that one biggest achievement for you? And he said that in my career from second lieutenant to field marshal, I have never punished a soldier. And that compassion for me was, especially when you have all the power, when you have all the strength, and that compassion, that feeling for every Jawan, that for me was what made him a hero for me. Because you know, that swag was there, that style was there, the charisma was there, but at the end that heart was also there, which was a compassionate heart, a strong heart, a heart of a leader, but still there was this compassion in his heart, which for me was just, that is what I was trying to tap on. Also carrying the strength, but that is what I was aiming for.
I think you did beautiful. This is your year. I mean, I was in the theaters watching Jawan a few days ago for the third time. And here I am watching the trailer of Sam Bahadur. Do you want to acknowledge the fact that this is a great year for you right now?
First of all, good evening, everyone. It's such an honor to be standing on the stage with two wonderful actors. I was overwhelmed looking at the trailer. I feel so honored to be a part of it and to play Sillu Manekshaw. Definitely 2023 is my year. I feel very happy to be part of. Thank you. I feel very happy to be Kathal, Jawan, and now Sam Manekshaw. I feel I'm very lucky as an actor to have gotten this opportunity. Thank you so much, Meghna ma'am, for making me a part of it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Sanya, for that. So unnerving to play such a historical figure. So I'm just going to ask you straight off, were you nervous about playing the...
Oh,
yeah.
God. God, I was so nervous. सबसे पहले hello everybody. It's really an honor. जैसे सब कह रहे हैं यहाँ पे आना एक बहुत बड़ी चीज है क्योंकि मौका नहीं मिलता एक्टर्स को एक ऐसे मंच में आने का और इतने सारे लोगों से मिलने का जो हमारे देश के लिए काम कर रहे हैं और हमारे लिए बहुत कुछ कर रहे हैं. So it's an honor and सबसे पहले thank you मेघना and thank you Ronnie and thank you Vicky and thank you Sanya. I can't. I'm just very overwhelmed and yes, I was very nervous when Meghna offered me the film. I told her that I felt that I think I'm not the right person. Why is she asking me? I'm the wrong cast. In my head, I was like, "Nahi, this can't."
Meghna says, you said no.
I said no, yes, because I did not believe that I could do it. And that's the truth. But Meghna said, trust me, Fatty, you can do it and just trust in me. 2 words she said, trust me this time. So, internal joke hai, pehli baar kuch aur bola tha isliye has rahe. So that was it and I'm very happy क्योंकि ट्रेलर देख के ही काफी हम मूव्ड है बट जैसे मेघना ने पहले कहा कि आई वाज वन ऑफ द पर्सन जिसे पता नहीं था सैम मानेकशॉ के बारे में. मेरे इर्द गिर्द लोगों ने कभी बात नहीं की है, मेरे मम्मी पापा ने बात नहीं की है. वी आर माइग्रेंट्स सो आवर एक्सपोजर इज ऑफ नॉट ऑफ दैट वर्ल्ड. सो थ्रू फिल्म्स यू आर बीइंग एजुकेटेड. आपको ऐसे पर्सनालिटीज के बारे में पता चल रहा है जिसके बारे में आपने कभी सुना ही नहीं होगा एंड दैट्स गोइंग टू मूव सो मेनी पीपल एंड आई एम वन ऑफ देम. सो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ इट.
Thank you. This is amazing. Humble, graceful. Mrs. Archana Pandey, President AWWA, to kindly join us on the stage. Thank you.
Papa.
Hello.
Before we proceed further with the evening, what makes this also very special is that Maya, you are here. Nothing validates what is film. Ladies and gentlemen, Maya Daruwala, daughter of Sam Manekshaw, is amongst us. Thank you for
allowing us to take this film to the audiences. And on behalf of the entire team, we'd like to felicitate the both of you once again for being with us and supporting us today. Could we have a floral tribute to come up on the stage, please? Thank you so much, Chief. Thank you, ma'am, for being with us today. Stage because the chairs will appear magically and we will be sitting down to do a Q&A with the media. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the team that brings to us Sam Bahadur is on stage. Give them and our friends from the media are here. You know how this will work. You can raise your hand and please be specific who you want to ask the question to. And we're open for questions now. Hi.
Congratulations, team Sam Bahadur. It was extremely moving, and I am a fortunate the titular character. Meghna, firstly, what was difficult to encapsulate 4 decades of his illustrious career? And, you know, he's India's most iconic general. What was most challenging for you? And Vicky, as I say, you're the man who plays biopics and really gets into the character. तो ऐसे लग रहा था for a moment जैसे आपने अपने आप को ढाल दिया है. आपके लिए सबसे challenging क्या था? Because it seems you've got his gait right, you've got his look right, you've also changed your voice. So my 2 questions to the 2 of you.
Life has spanned 4 decades. And there is so much in those 4 decades, and there is so much greed in me as a filmmaker that I don't want to leave anything out. But I have parameters within which I have to work because I have to tell a story in this much time. And so you're trying to pick, you know, the ones that you feel are more important, but then you don't want to lose out on the smaller things. So you're trying to interweave them all together. So that's, you know, the anecdotal part. What are the milestones of his life that you want to capture? But I think more importantly, like Vicky said, it was most important for us to get his spirit right. Factual data, historical data, वो तो हो ही जाएगा. Physicality भी हो ही जाएगी. But to get the man's spirit right, I think was of prime importance for all of us. I think that's the one thing that we focused on more than anything else.
Thank you so much. And Vicky.
You're in the thick of storm of preparing for a character. Sometimes you don't realize all the things that you're doing. But the things that I can remember, of course, we worked on how he would walk, how he would talk, how much he would bend and sit and everything in every scene. For about 3 months before we started shooting, me and Meghna, every day we would sit for at least 5 to 7 hours together and just read the script over and over again, and then watch his videos, read about him, and just discuss Sam for 5 to 6 hours every day. Every day. No Sundays, no off days, nothing. And there was one off day I remember where she was not feeling well, and that too there was a 3-hour Zoom call that had happened where we would just keep discussing, where I would, in my bedroom, I would walk like Sam and she would look at me through the Zoom call. So there was a constant prep so that by the time we reach on floor, it's just second nature. It's impulse to me as to how Sam would walk and talk. But that was just the surface, which was a lot of fun. But like she said, it was always to catch the spirit of the man, the mindset of the man, the strength of the man. That came with a lot of reading about him, meeting the family members who were really, really helpful and very sweet. And just everything put together kind of gave us, okay, this could be our Sam Manekshaw, and this is our best foot forward in terms of best effort to play the man. Yeah, I think it was that. But overall, it was, it was just getting this, like she said, it was the spirit of the man which we were trying to catch in every scene, in every line. I have a album in my phone which is Sam, and I have about 275 pictures of him in every posture possible, where he's sitting, standing, and till now I haven't come across any image of his on Google or here or anywhere which is not on my phone. But that was the fun of it. That was the fun of it, that we were just obsessed with trying to create him. Because it was once in a lifetime opportunity for me to play a man like him. And I just wanted to give everything that I had in me and more to the part like Sam Manekshaw.
And you've done a fabulous job. And before I pass the mic on to...
And I think at the crux of that, if you look at life, and for the younger generation, that's what I would say. You're going to get inspired by somebody. You don't need to have a history behind that. And here was something which was really iconic. When and Maya's related to the family because my wife Zarina was also here, And when she approached us, it was again a very penny dropping moment that we just do not make iconic films about iconic people. And this is, inspiration doesn't come any other way but naturally. So I think when you don't have a history and you watch a film like this and you walk out and you have a much more wow factor than if you know and do your homework. So there's going to be an entire generation who knows and will feel very familiar with the movie. And there's an entire generation who will just sit and hopefully get wowed and say, my God, they don't make people like that. I wish I could do that. I wish I could join the armed forces. I wish I could have that charisma. I wish I could have that clarity of thought. I wish if people like that are leading our nation, I feel, why should I be a citizen of any other country, younger generation?
Thank you, Pooja. We'll pass on the mic now.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations, I think, to all of you. Really, photo of Vicky, I think, with the mustache and those light eyes. Or our appetite is more hungry now to see the final product. Vicky, Sania, and Fatima, my question is to three of you. I know maybe some scenes you can't reveal.
If you go out of this auditorium and take a right, there's a wall full of pictures of Sam's different aspects of his life. Every picture is a scene in the film. Every picture. There's a story behind every picture, and all those stories are there in the film. If you see him with the dog, his marriage pictures, his pictures from the field, all those images are recreated in the film and has a story to it. So without revealing anything, that's where the hint is.
December, Sam and Anki, will December be your month?
Yes, I picked up the phone on Vicky the minute I had my script in my hand. So I go with instinct. Of course I will do it. I said, read the script. He said, no, I don't want to read the script. But we both agreed that, look, we have to do some kind of a look test to figure out whether this is even going to come together or not. And we both were aware of that, and we both knew that we don't want to go into the whole prosthetics thing of, putting a nose on or changing something. We want to keep it as real as possible. So I think 3 months after that first meeting is when we had this very hurried, put together look test, which was the first image that came out, in which all his ribbons were wrong. Let me put it out there right now. That image was a look test where all the ribbons were wrong. You will not have that issue with all further images coming out now. But once that look test happened, there was a comfort in both of us, because I, inside me, believed that my gut had been redeemed, and he was on board. Yeah.
Is month. I pray it is my month. I pray every month is mine. I pray every year is mine. And I'm really working very hard to achieve that. I am on my way to make it happen, but I really hope it starts with December 23.
Left and right में.
Sania,
No, yeah, this is for, I'm just saying it normally, but I have a question for Sana. Sania, sorry.
मेरा नाम सान्या है.
मैं आप मेरा क्वेश्चन दोनों से ही है.
Confusion.
होना पड़ता है जब ऐसे सब्जेक्ट आते हैं. आप दोनों के लिए कितना मेंटली एंड फिजिकलिटी ये मुश्किल रहा इस किरदार को, इस फिल्म के लिए, बिकॉज हम देख चुके हैं विक्की का किरदार बहुत स्ट्रांग है. आप दोनों के लिए कितना फिजिकलिटी और मेंटली स्ट्रांग रहा?
एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, इसके बारे में ऑलरेडी काफी इंफॉर्मेशन बाहर है. तो यू हैव टू लाइक विक्की ने बोला है कि यू हैव, एंड मेघना ने कि यू हैव टू गेट द स्पिरिट राइट. And Meghna was very, and to be honest, as an actor, I just needed to trust her because she knew exactly what she wanted. She gave all the material. She knew कि ये scene पे क्या सुर होगा. और इस situation में क्या हो जाता है कि you can go in completely blind. Of course, we worked on it. We Vicky has also worked with Meghna on his scenes. I also did. And she's extremely cute because she has this obsession with stationery. She sat with me. मैंने बोला कि हमारे scenes हम लोग highlight करते हैं. इन्होंने highlighter लिया, पेन लिया, एक लाइन को मार्क किया, बोला कि हाँ ये. And I still have a video. That video was 1 hour long. So you must understand how detailed oriented she is, and everything that she and her team has given me has had a lot of information, and that has really helped me. So thank you, Meghna.
And also, it wasn't easy to get the look right. You remember we had like multiple trials for to get Silu's look right for the film. And for everything else, I think I had Meghna ma'am by my side throughout. And as an actor, I'm always on a lookout for challenges. Like, I do not want to do easy things. And I think I was at a stage in my career where I was like, अब मैं क्या करूँ जहाँ मुझे थोड़ा challenge मिले. And that's when I got a call from Meghna ma'am for this film. I remember, just like Vicky, I was like, I do not want to even read the script. I just want to be on it as soon as possible. I read the script in one go, called her back and said, I want to do it. And I also Googled Silu's pictures, and I was really excited to, look like her, maybe just be her on screen. So that excitement was there. And yeah, I had, for everything else, as Fatima said, I was, all of us were ready with our notebooks and pen कि बहुत homework करना है, बहुत सारी मेहनत करनी है, and yeah, it's a big responsibility to play Silu on screen, but I had Meghna ma'am to guide me.
Thank you so much for that question.
मैं एक मैजिक रेसिपी मैंने बताया नहीं अपने प्रेप के बारे में. हर शॉट से पहले मैं फोन करता था और फिर मुझे वो पेप टॉक देती थी और फिर मैं वो शॉट में जाता था. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता था.
You know what's going to happen tomorrow.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता था. बट पहला हिस्सा क्या था सवाल का? चैलेंजेस क्या थे? देखिए, जब भी इंडियन आर्मी की यूनिफॉर्म पहननी होती है ना, तो पहले जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का एहसास होता है कि आप इसको हल्के में नहीं ले सकते. ये आपको बहुत ही शिद्दत के साथ, बहुत ही सिंसेरिटी के साथ और ऑनेस्टी के साथ निभाना होगा. वो एक बहुत बड़ा एहसास होता है और वो सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज होता है जो एक आपके साथ कंटिन्यूसली चल रहा होता है. चाहे आपने वो मैनरिज्म्स भी आपने सीख लिए हो, अगर आपको एक कैरेक्टर पे भी ग्रिप आ गया है, वो रोज हर सीन में वो एक एहसास बैक ऑफ द माइंड होता है कि यार यू हैव टू गिव इट ऑल, यू हैव टू गिव इट ऑल. तो लाइक जैसे उरी में भी था और इस फिल्म में भी, मुझे हमेशा लगता है कि मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ी वैलिडेशन होती है जब द आर्मी अप्रूव्स ऑफ द फिल्म एंड द आर्मी अप्रूव्स ऑफ माय परफॉर्मेंस व्हेन आई वेयर अ यूनिफॉर्म. सो आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू हाउ द आर्मी रिएक्ट्स टू दिस film as well. We have really given it our all, and every minute detail, like she mentioned, the medals and the ribbons and everything. I don't think there's any mistake on that front. And challenge तो कई होते हैं, on a daily basis होते हैं, and but main जो एक challenge होता है वो यही होता है कि यार आर्मी की यूनिफॉर्म पहनी है, ठीक से करना. Because I used to meet the Indian Army and they were very encouraging. They were very encouraging. हमेशा वो थे कि यार we are so happy you're doing it, we are so happy, come on. और end में फिर डरा देते, कहते ठीक से करना. You're playing our best man. So that last line ना used to be like, okay यार, always remember that, always remember that. You know, जितना भी तुम्हें confidence आ जाए कि you can do this, always remember कि ठीक से करना.
There's a question in there for Meghna.
Why Vicky?
Why not Vicky?
I think हमारी, it's a very unsaid kind of a bond that we have. हमारा एक दूसरे के साथ, हालांकि हमने एक ही फिल्म की है साथ में, और ऐसा नहीं है कि उस फिल्म के खत्म होने के बाद हम लगातार मिलते रहे. But somewhere there is an unexplained affinity which is there. Which is why he would come into your mind. That's half the reason. The other half of the reason is वो जिस तरह के एक्टर हैं, जब आपको पता है कि आपके हाथ में इतना एक लेजेंडरी किरदार है जिसको आपको प्रेजेंट करना है, you need an actor who has zero margin for error. Actually ये हमारा मोटो था जब हम इस फिल्म में घुसे थे, zero margin for error, कहीं भी. So it starts with the actor who's portraying the field marshal, and it was an instinctive thought, and I'm grateful that he said yes in a blink.
Thank you so much.
मेघना ना अपने वादे की बहुत पक्की है. तो जब हमने राजी की थी, राजी में इन्होंने मुझे एक डायलॉग नहीं दिया, बोले आंखों से एक्टिंग कर लो सारी. तो मैंने इनसे एक प्रॉमिस करवाया था कि अगली फिल्म में इतने डायलॉग बुलाना तो फिर इन्होंने फिर ये रोल मुझे दिया जहां पे दे डायलॉग पे डायलॉग, डायलॉग पे डायलॉग, तो ये बस वादे की पक्की है, इसलिए उनको वादा पूरा करना था।
विकी सर,
हाँ जी,
हाउस द जोश?
हाय मैम, आप कहाँ हैं मैम? ओ आ भी हो, अच्छा थैंक यू मैम।
Hi, this is Divya from TV9. My question is to...
You just raise your hand so we can spot you.
There, yes.
My question is to Vicky and Meghna ji, of course, that how important to give the tribute to Field Marshal Sam Bahadur when most of us are not aware of his contribution to the India's history, and do you think this film will help the future generation to remember the legacy of the legendary man Sam Bahadur? Thank you.
It may sound presumptuous, but I really hope that for all the work all 300 to 500 of us have put in this film, it is considered a tribute to the Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw. That was our starting intent, to chronicle his life, because it is something that is legendary and something that generations need to know about. It started with the aim that Ronnie had when he took on the responsibility of making a film on the Field Marshal, and all of us followed from there, that his is a life, his is a story, his is an ideal that needs to be known and needs to be celebrated as much as it needs to be known.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hi. Here. Hi. This is Ravi from PTI. So my question is, I think Sam Bahadur can...
I think we
Ronnie, what kind of a change have you seen in all of us?
Vicky's got more hair to start with. And to answer an earlier question, why when you're asking, when Meghna said why Vicky, see, Meghna, you normally have people who are passively aggressive. Meghna is passively clear. And when she's clear, nobody can change her mind. And I remember having a conversation with her on my small round table in the office. For about 15 minutes, we were talking about it and saying, are you sure? She says, yeah. And then we talked about something else and we came back to that. She says, no, I can only see Vicky in this role. And in this very straightforward, passive but clear way. And I think that every frame in the movie speaks exactly that clarity.
Thank you, Ronnie, further. But Sanya had a question to me, where my good fortune as a director, that I've never had to go to option B for a part. It's been a privilege and a blessing that the actors that I think of first give me the privilege of doing my film. Yeah.
हम सब झट से राजी हो जाते हैं।
क्या बात है।